Hello good people of YouTube, I'm not doing it, I'm not selling my Mark 1, I like it too much, and I've heard reviews, a couple of reviews saying that the Mark 2 doesn't sound quite as special as this one, and I don't go into tone studio anyway, so I'm not doing it, I'm not selling it, I like it too much, here's why. You enjoyed that. I certainly did. All thanks to this Boss Katana MK1. It started off this YouTube channel of mine that started to slowly grow, and I just love this katana, and I haven't actually tried. I tried to try a Mark 2 today, but my local store doesn't have one in stock. Needless to say, they're just flying out the door like hotcakes. and the kind of improvements that it has over mine, concentric buttons, and I can, you know me, I'm not interested in that. I've never even hooked this up to Tone Studio, so I'm not going to buy the Mark II. I'm sure for those who have just gone straight in at Mark II will love it because it's Boss Katana, what's not to love, eh? They're just great. But Dave Simpson has a YouTube channel with a lot more subscribers than me, and he did quite a good little test, and his point is definite that this one sounds more special to him and inspires him more than the Mark II, despite the improvement in the features in the Mark II. So I'm going to stick with this. But and it's good news, because if you've got a Mark 1, and I know one guy said, oh, I just got the Mark 1 and now the Mark 2's out. You're doing fine with this, mate. So cracking amp, and if you can get a second hand Mark 1, I'm sure they're probably dirt cheap now. What an amp. So here's the playing tips, and at the end of the video I'll show you a picture of the top of the amp. So if you just want to go straight to the end of the video, I'll show you what my settings are for tonight's clips across all 5 guitars. Playing tips. I was very influenced by Rory Gallagher there, so lots of volume swells striking the strings just acoustically and then winding in the volume immediately after. Just listening to that, it just sounds very Rory Gallagher, because it's not that accurate, and Rory was not a particularly accurate player. He would tune while he was playing, and you hear weird overtones, but you get the picture. Strike it while it's acoustic, bring it in. Same with the tone swells. Sticking with Rory, lots of this kind of stuff. And it's just pull-offs and hammer-ons. And just swapping strings. Played with attitude. And all that kind of stuff. Great fun. Then my general thievery took me to Joe Bonamassa's door to steal one of his concepts that he stole off Eric Johnson, which is just rolling up using patterns, whether it's rolling up the neck or rolling up a position. So that kind of stuff that I've talked about before. That particular one that I played, I don't know if I've stolen it note for note. In fact, I haven't stolen any of these note for note from Joe Bonamassa, because I can't do it. It's too difficult. He's too fast. But you can steal the concept. And so if you wanted to learn that one note for note, it's just running up the usual pentatonic off a D minor chord. All your... I'm just going... Oh God, Paul, get it right. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not going to cut that out because that's just how frustrated I get. Then I picked up the Strat and just had a little bit of fun with kind of almost a chicken picking type of thing, like. Just, there's no rhyme or reason to that. Lately I've been liking doing things like playing weird stuff. Most of that came out just by accident. I like starting on the bar shape and just weird stuff like that. But when you record yourself all the time like I do, you make mistakes all the time because I'm not very good, but I capture little bits of golden and I think that's golden, I want that, keep that. What did I do? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. That's wrong, it sounds great, that kind of stuff. And it's in my playing now forever, and these wee things just work their way into my playing. Then, still on the Strat, I started playing patterns again, repeating patterns. Again, not note for note from Joe Bonamassa, just what I hear him do. So I'm playing off this position. And it's just working your way down, and it's really my ear that's in charge, and through trial and error and many years you get to know where that's going. And then I started just playing weird stuff. Just because my ear wanted to hear that. I don't know why I wanted to hear that. I've heard things like that in Rory Gallagher and other blues players who take their playing to an interesting level, and you think, ooh, that's kind of malevolent. What's that he's playing? It sounds weird and a bit dark. Next, we're back on the Les Paul because it's very relevant. This was the only guitar I played through the crunch channel. Everything else was the clean channel with boost to get a nice bluesy breakup. This guitar seems to handle just generally more distortion, so I'm on the crunch channel, wound the gain back to 75%, and technique wise and playing tip wise, I've thrown away the pick this time, and I'm just doing that little Martin Knopfler roll, and it's Martin Knopfler I was hearing in my head when I did things like this. So it's just the right hand, and of course the neck pick up on the Les Paul sustained in a particular type of way. It's just glorious. So it's all just this little roll I'm doing, rolling up the chord, the D minor chord. And how long to keep the notes going before you clip them off. All done to taste, wherever your taste is, but that's what I was doing. And what else was I doing on the Les Paul? Oh yeah, again I was just hearing Martin Knopfler. He does little chicken picking type things. That particular one, I'm just using my first and middle fingers grabbing the strings like. I'm actually doing open strings. Hammering on, but it's the notes that you don't play with Martin Knopfler more than the notes that you do play. It's this sort of suggestion of hopping down the road like that, not quite catching yourself. Last playing tip, harmonics. So you see me do a lot of things like this, just playing the note loud and proud, and then gently tapping 12 frets, exactly 12 frets above the fretted note. So in the case of that C note, I just imagine it up here and tap. And some players take it to nth degrees, and I'm not going to go down that route. It doesn't really appeal to me that much, this kind of highly sophisticated playing. But I guess you could. You hear that? I got a different harmonic because I went higher up and just searches you could but I'm just, it's not a road I'm going down. But anyway, you see me do a lot of things like that, or a classic thing I went and you get weird stuff like that. Again, doesn't really appeal to me that, but I just thought, oh, I'll throw it in. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go away now and make love to my gold top. That was awful, don't put that in.